Hello, my name is Sin and welcome back to episode 3 of Realm Grinder. Today's goal is to try and reincarnate. If you do not know what reincarnation is, it's what this little triple question mark is. But in order to get there, we're going to need a lot of gems. So we're going to try and rush through this as quickly as we can. Well, not rush. Try and go at a measly pace. To try and get there quickly. So we can see what all goodies reincarnation has to offer. Maybe try and get some more trophies before we do reincarnate, just because we'll have the gems to do so. Depending on what it is, really. We're going to go with the angels just for the mana boost to use our spells constantly. We do not have auto casting. You get auto casting. It should be one of these trophies. Oh, well, yeah, we do have auto casting. You just need to produce a certain amount of mana in any given era. An era is how long you've been playing it for since abdication or reincarnation. So if we check this, our current era is 23 hours. That's when I last recorded this video. Or the last episode, 23 hours ago. We're going to use our spells to hopefully boost up our production a little bit, but we need more faction coins, which are going to be the death of me. We're also switching to buying 100 at a time, not 10, just to make stuff easier. And because if stuff keeps popping up, I'm just going to want to click it. So hopefully we don't get that much popping up. As you can see, it's very slow. Maybe it wasn't the best to go with angels. We might try goblins next. I keep forgetting to use the spells. Our mana generation is at 100. Do I have autocast? I do have autocast. We just need to hold control and then left click. We don't have priority autocasting, but we just have autocasting. But luckily God's hand lasts for a minute every time. And that will depend on our mana generation. So the higher that is, the better that one is. But right now we need more faction coins as per usual. Buy the upgrades when we can. Keep clicking when we can. Try and get to, what is it, 500. 500 faction coins. Yeah, that's going to take a while. Maybe, we're going to try something else. We're going to abdicate. Isn't there a trophy for abdicating a bunch of times? Let's just keep abdicating. Just keep doing this. See if this gives us something. Oh, yeah, there you go. Rule this. I knew it was something. Get our gem boost, make sure we've got that so we're actually getting somewhere. Farms don't cost that much. We're gonna go with goblins this time, well, you'll see why. So we need 20 faction coins, or 20 goblin coins in order to get them. So while we're waiting for them, just keep buying all their upgrades while we can. We got the other two except goblin. There we go, goblin. Excuse me. So what goblin does is it gives us this goblin greed, which produces faction coins based on our amount of gems. So yeah, we just shot up to 400, so we can instantly buy this next one. Increase faction coin find chance based on the high amount of which conclaves built in this reincarnation. And multiplicatively increase mana generation, so we can buy even more. Increase the production of buildings based on tax collection worth. So how much this gives us. So the more money we have or the more buildings we have, the better. We got our auto cast, so we're going to want to keep using that on Goblin Greed. And then we can just keep buying our upgrades. It lasts 8 seconds, so we won't be able to mix it with anything else. But we will be able to hopefully get to 5,000 faction coins for each of these upgrades. Most of them are useful. Well, I mean, it's just an extra upgrade on top of everything else that you got, so you want it. You want to keep it. You got another trophy. Oh, that's the one we got before. There's also a trophy for clicking this 100 times. So while we're waiting for our faction coins, there you go. I don't think it gives us an upgrade. Oh, it does. Increase the production of all buildings by 10% for 100 million coins. We are nowhere near that amount. Absolutely nowhere near it. We are closing in on 5,000 faction coins each, though. So we'll be back in a minute when we've got those coins. Okay, looks like we're starting to get our 5,000 coins. The only issue we're having at the moment is our mana regeneration. It's not high enough to where we can constantly keep using spells. So even if we get that, it's going to barely go up. Increase the production based on gems. That'll make that go up. We just buy everything that we can. And we can stop using Goblin Greed. Pardon me. We're up to 9 million gems. So the only issue we have is we can't just keep flying through spells. Let's just wait till we get to 1,000, see if we can use both Blood Frenzy and Call to Arms. See if that helps our gem production. Doesn't look like it does. Not in the slightest. So we're going to restart and see what else is useful to us. We can try going with elves to see if that's any better. Hopefully it's better than... Well, the goblins will work better once we have more gems, but we don't have that many gems. Anyway, 2 billion isn't a lot of gems. The elves will increase our faction coin find chance, which is useful. So then we won't have to spend as much time spending our mana to get faction coins. We can just click and get faction coins that way. Based on clicks. Moon Blessing bases on clicks made in this reincarnation. A reincarnation can last a very, very long time. It just depends how long it takes for you to either hit this or what you're trying to get. If you're trying to push for different trophies, excavation depth, but it does slow down dramatically. We're going to keep you on. We can buy our next couple of upgrades. That's faction coins. That's our royal, what? Increase royal exchange bonus based on faction coins. Increase the production of our buildings based on clicks made. So the more we just leave this to click, the more production bonus we get. But right now we're waiting for another 500 faction coins. But our mana regen is up to 400. There's nothing we can even do down here to help. Cast God's Hand, we can't do that. Within 60 seconds of playtime, we could, that's possible. But it's not what we want to do. The last elf upgrade increases our faction coin find chance based on trophies. So we need to wait till we get to 500 trophies again. Not trophies, coins. Well, that shouldn't take too long. There we go, just over 500 faction coins. We want to get this one, and now we're getting 8 coins per click. Either of these are good. Counts based more on faction coins found. Faction coins are the holy grail in this game, it turns out. And elves aren't going to increase our gem bonus. What did we do to get our gems that high? I think it was fairies. We're going to try fairies because they boost our farms, inns, and blacksmiths, which what we make the most of since they're the cheapest. So we're going to go with fairies again. We'll try to go with fairies again. Get ourselves a royal castle. Buy all our upgrades. Get our fairy ones. There we go. Triples our assistance. Increase their base production of farms. Farms, inns based on assistance. Increase mana gen based on farms, inns, and blacksmiths owned. So that should increase our mana gen even if it's just a tiny bit. So we boost that. We've gone from 100 quadrillion to 80 quintillion. That's a massive boost. And we're already starting to get gems and we're not even into our second set of fairy upgrades. Maybe this is a good sign. I mean, we're only getting gems with fairy chance inactive. And we need another 100 faction coins to get the next set of upgrades. It's a shame Holy Light, it says click reward, but it doesn't increase all your click rewards. Is there any events going on? No event is currently running. When was the last event coming on? This game came out in 2017. It's nearly 10 years old. Well, it'll be 8 years old this year. It's only been out for a decade. And it's still getting updated. 4.2.1 came out, I think, the other day. It's either the day I started recording this or the day before. Auto click based on active spells. So we want that. No, we don't. That barely increase anything. Get our assistance up a bit, though. Assistance give us faction coins. Yeah, there we go. So we want that auto clicking. Because that'll help us get more faction coins. And it'll take us 20 seconds in order to get it again. Which isn't too long. So it lasts 10 seconds and we can create 800 mana in 20 seconds. So we can either do fairy chanting it on its own. We won't be able to get call to arms in there just in time, no. There you go, get our last set of upgrades. Production bonus on gems from how long this has been active for. Production of all buildings based on our 3 lowest tier buildings earned. Increase max mana based on good buildings built. I mean, we're already getting 150 gems. 150,000. Do I get a higher mana regen based on stuff I've built? I doubt it. We're already on 1 million gems. If we could use our next spell or call to arms at the same time. We're going to try it. We're going to stop autocasting it and we're going to wait until it's at 1200. Then we're going to try again. Okay, we're going to use call to arms first just because it's longer. Now we're getting the millions. This is without our faction coins getting used in the Royal Exchange. But we could wait until we got to 5,000 to buy all the rest of these upgrades. I don't think any of them would even be useful. Even if it gives us a 10%, it'll only go to 44. Increase offline production bonus. Increase the production of all buildings. I mean, it's a boost. It's all a boost. So yeah, I think we'll wait till we got to 5,000. Depending how long that takes. Not getting many. If we had more assistance, it'd be better. We do not want to abdicate. Let's try something first. Let's wait until this is over. And let's buy all of these. 115 million. Let's buy both of them. See, look how much our gems from abdication is going up. It's going up pretty quickly, but we still need more. We need more. We're going to wait until we can buy the faction upgrades, and then we're going to keep going to see if we can get even more gems. So we go to the toilet, we come back, and we've got enough faction coins to buy everything. Let's see if this actually makes a difference. What have we done? The excavation panel, click here to take a look at it. The excavation reset doesn't want you to restart from scratch. It may be useful if you want to make more attempts at finding artifacts, or if you simply want more faction coins. Here you can view information about your chances and the results of your last evacuation. Excavation, not evacuation. The quest and lore artifacts will show you detailed information about the artifacts you've discovered so far. I strongly advise that you check the excavation panel from time to time to excavate when you can afford it. There is a lot to discover beneath the grounds of this realm. We're going to smack this straight to max. We also got... Okay, we already got 6 things. Jesus. Oh. This is what this is. We need Fragment of the Titan and an octopus. Okay. We're going to use our chanting and our call to arms to see if we can even get any more coins. Not coins, gems. It doesn't look like we are. It doesn't look like we're getting that much more. I mean, 15 billion is better than 2 billion. No, it's a 15 bill. Let's try a different strategy. Let us go with angels. We've tried angels. No, we haven't. We tried fairies, elves, and goblins. Let's see if anything else can give us more gems. Angels should give us more mana. Wait, haven't we tried angels? We did, but then we stopped it straight away. Thinking. We're gonna go for it anyway. Because it's God's hand. Yeah, we have tried it. Oh god. It's gonna take a while. Get more inns, more royal castles. Now we're just waiting for more faction coins. We only need to get to 100. It's not that much, but it still takes a while. Already starting to see some progress on some gems. Trophies may be the only way we actually see an increase. But I don't see how we're going to get most of the trophies with this little amount of gems and the production bonus that the gems give us. I mean, it's better than nothing, but now we need 500 gems, which gonna take a while. You know, no, we'll try something else. We'll try angels last, but for now, let's try one on the dark side. Preferably the demons. We'll try them all and see which one gives us the best benefit. First, we've tried goblins. They didn't really help that much. We haven't got as many gems as we need for the goblins. Let's try the demons. The demons based... It's either the demons or the undead that based on necropolises. Evil Fortress and Hell Portals. Those are the last two. I mean, that's good. It does cost 900, so we can get both of them ones. We're still just waiting for more faction coins. Useful. Increase the production of 3 highest abilities based on trophies. Increase maximum mana on evil spells cast in this reincarnation. So the more spells we cast, the more evil spells. The one with the red outline. The amount this changes. We've cast 260 spells this reincarnation. 136,000 mana has been produced. But with this new increased amount of mana, we should be able to cast. How long does Hellfire Blast last for? 20 seconds. We can also get that, and then we can also get Blood Frenzy. Should boost our production up. There you go, there's a new trophy. There's another new trophy. An Ostrich Arena. Wait, what? The way I'm trying to see it is if we're getting close to our amount of gems that we got. Like we got 9 million there, but that's with all spells active. If we start getting close to billions without even needing to use a royal exchange, then we should be in a good place. Other than that, I don't think it's that useful. There's not really a quick way we can get faction coins. We're just waiting again for 500 faction coins. Slow to start off, it seems. I mean, that's a good thing, though. You'd rather it be slower. You'd rather it take longer. You don't want a game that you're just going to fly through. Like most other games that come out. I'd rather just take my time with games. Have some fun while you can. In between work and coming home and playing games. And then going out with your friends, spending time with your friends, whilst also trying to make time for yourself, whilst also trying to look after your pets, if you have pets. There's not a lot of time that you manage to get to yourself, so you try and make the most of it where you can. Same thing with time with friends. Sometimes they're busy because of work. Sometimes you're busy because of work. Make the most of the time that you've got. And now we're waiting for more fucking faction coins. Oh my Christ. Faction coins are going to be the death of me. I mean, we're starting to get money without the spells. How much is this going to boost us up by? Billion to, wait, how many? We're on 17 billion. I mean, yeah, we're on 26 billion, but we want to get a lot more than 26 billion. There's not a lot of ways we can get faction coins. Actually, let's have a quick look at what trophies we can try and get. Yeah, there's not really many trophies that we can get. Some are hard. This one, we need to have one building of every building. So one of each of every single one. Once we've got a lot more gems, that'll be a lot easier. And following that one, you can go multiplicatively from the bottom. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1048, 1024. That's also another trophy. And then most of the other ones are to do with factions, which we have here. But we don't have the coins. I mean, we have the coins. We don't have the faction coins. Faction coins are our only downfall at the moment. We do not have the funds for our excursions that we want to be doing. We just need faction coins. Which excavation? Oh, you found your first ruby. Rubies are useful. Also didn't give us as many faction. Is there a faction coin find chance? No. Gain 10 rubies. 7,000 faction coins. I think that's a damn lie. Because I'm only at 2,000 of each of them. Alright, we're going to do this one more time. And then we're also going to increase these as much as we can. To try and boost our gem production. Use our royal exchanges, not our royal exchanges, our tax collections when we can. Up to 100, or is that 300? My screen is very small. I think it's 350. No, 147. Okay, so the demons are good. It'll just take us some time. Now we're going to try with the undead. If it all goes this way, the best possible one we could go through is fairies, I believe. I think it's fairies. There you go, there's our undead. Mana regen's gone up. This increases our assistance, the production of assistance. I mean, it doesn't really feel like we're getting a lot more from it. But I just might be wrong. Need another 100 action coins. Start this next set of upgrades. There we go. Now we're gonna need a lot more faction coins. It's always the faction coins that we're gonna need. Increase the nighttime duration based on the undead coins. Gain assistance based on time spent in this era. So the longer time we spend in this game without abdicating, we'll gain more assistance. Increase the production of all buildings based on the activity time of your most used spell in this era. Damn. So now nighttime should boost. Do we get more faction coins from that? No. What if we combine it with that? No. Still need 500 faction coins to get our next set of upgrades. I don't think this is going to be too helpful. If we had more assistance, then maybe it would have been helpful. But we don't. We only have 40, and I don't know how we can get more. Other than certain upgrades that give us more. We just need a lot more coins. I'm going to keep you on auto, so just keep an extra couple of action coins whenever we can. We are on 300, so it's not much longer till we can get the upgrade. 400? What is this building in the middle? Is it just a graveyard? Looks like a crypt. It's got some stairs coming down. There's a little pedestal there. I guess that's the Hall of Legends. And those are your inns and your farms and your blacksmiths. Okay, 500. What do you give me again? All buildings and all spell activity times count 75% more. The production of building assistance based on your mana regen. Increase offline production based on time spent as offline. Huh? I can't tell if that helped us or not. I don't think it has. No, if I throw these in, is this no? I think our only choice is maybe elves. It just takes a minute to get to the elves. It's elves or fairies. We'll try fairies one more time. See, look, we won't be able to get one of every building because we don't have enough. We won't have enough money coming through until we get more gems. So we're just going to keep going at a leisurely pace. Still can't get fairies. No, I said elves. We're going with elves. Faction coin find chances went up a little bit. Moon blessing. Based on clicks made. Okay, now we need to get up to 100 more coins. We can keep call to arms on since we can get that every now and again. I want to get to a trillion gems. I think that should be good enough. It does take the sweet time though. Closing in on our 100 coins, or is it 500? 500, we just got the 100 ones. This is the part that takes forever. Well, I feel like it's forever. It's like 5 minutes. I'll be back in 5 minutes. There we go. We got our 500 coins. We basically just want that last one. And this should help us get our other faction coin heritages. So those 6 at the top. This is the only way we can do this unless we want to spend like an hour just clicking on another faction just to get close. I mean, you've seen how long it's taken just to get 500 coins. You could get it if you just leave it on in the background on a different faction. Maybe that probably is better. Maybe the bonuses from said faction is better. Like if I did it on the demon one, maybe it would have been better. But we also need to find... We could probably get the... Where was the other one? I swear we had 2 of these. What happened to the other one? Is it just gone? What happened? We can buy all of them. And then we could... Do we have... Alright, we're going to save up till we can get to that one as well. So I'll be back shortly. Again, apologies. There we go. We have enough for both of them. This one just appeared out of nowhere while I went to the toilet. Came back and it's just here. So we can buy the Titan statue. We permanently unlock the Titan faction. And then we can buy the Octopus. So we permanently unlock the Faceless faction. Which... I can't remember what they are. We can go through and do this again. Just because we've been waiting, look how much our coins have went up, our gems. So if we spam this, we should be closer to 1 trillion. No, I lied. We're not close to 1 trillion at all. And now we're at a mana. So I've just screwed it indefinitely. So we are going to wait again. Hopefully that can get to it. Yeah, it did. I mean, we will get to 1 trillion coins. I mean, 1 trillion gems. Even if I keep buying random stuff. Buy more of these. We just need 840,000. 840 billion. There you go, just like that. And now we are at 1 trillion gems. And we've unlocked proof of neutrality. Okay. Let's see what that is. I need 1 quadrillion coins. Can I even get to that? Yeah, I can. 10 quadrillion, sorry. There we go. We have, oh god, 250 of each. We may as well go with the Titans because they're first. Our issue will be getting the faction coins. That is going to be our main issue. We're gonna have to sit here for ages. 250 of each. That shouldn't take too long. No, it shouldn't take that long. That didn't take us too long. It took us about 4 or 5 minutes. But we got there. And we're going to start with this Titan faction. Increase the production of all buildings based on buildings built. 900% basically. Jesus. Increase mana generation additively and multiplicatively based on clicks made. Okay, we're up to 50. Increase faction coin find chance based on time spent as neutral. Plus 7,000%. Oh my Jesus. Faction coins aren't an issue no more. That flew up. Holy hell. It still feels so loud. Is that better? Can you hear me better? So, yeah, faction coins don't seem to be an issue anymore. Which one is it? There you go. That's also that one. Let's buy all these other upgrades. Okay, we accidentally bought everything. Sorry. Increase Hollow Legends production based on assistance owned. And then this should be the last set of upgrades that we have. Assistance count 200% more. Increase the production based on time spent as Titans. I don't know if that increased anything or not. We'll just say they did. It's every 5 seconds. Okay, we can't keep that on auto, but we can get the next 2. Increase Royal Exchange production bonus from 100% each and reduce the cost multiplier by 0.01. Reduce Hollow Legends building cost multiplier. Increase assistance production based on Hollow Legends owned. We're on 70 octillion, now we're on 230, and we can also get this one. Increase Royal Exchange bonus by 15%. Damn. So, yeah, no longer an issue is our faction coins when we play as Titans. We just got 54 new trophies. Holy hell. There's also another faction there, which I don't know what it is. We're already up to 2 billion gems, and we haven't even used any of these faction coins yet. Okay, now we're up to 170 billion. If we can use a lightning strike on top of this as well, hopefully this shoots everything there. Yeah, we're flying in the trillions. I'm going to do that again if we can. I doubt it. 70 trillion. I think that's good enough. And then now we have that one completed. Let's see what the other one is. The Faceless. I think that's what they said, the Faceless. It's another 250 coins each. It shouldn't take too long again. I'll be back again when we've got these coins. Back with our coins that we needed. Fish. Increase the production of labyrinths based on assistance owned. What's a labyrinth? That's a labyrinth. Increase faction coin find chance based on highest amount of labyrinths built. So, I mean, that's a bit more. These are expensive. It goes up to 1,000 fairies and then 1,000 undead, which we're getting a lot faster. It's also got Brainwave. Increase the production of all buildings by a cumulative 20% per second for 10 minutes. I mean, I don't see this going up at all. Oh, it went up. 246, 358. Offline production 1700. I mean, yeah, it's going up, so we're just going to keep that doing that then. Multiplicatively increase assistance rate and time spent is your longest era. Okay, yeah, that's a lot more. We're getting a lot more faction coins. The longest era. What is my longest era? Does it tell me? It'd be this reincarnation, wouldn't it? Time spent, playtime, longest era, 23 hours. So 23 hours gets you like at 80% or whatever that was, like 190. Increase the production of neutral buildings based on your current amount of coins. Pardon me. Gain assistance based on building built. That'll also go with the other one, won't it? Yeah, the multiplicativity. Whatever that word is. Increase the production of all buildings based on the highest amount of buildings built in this reincarnation. Again, so the more stuff I build, the better. Seems like Faceless is good if you tend to just keep the game running for a couple days. Jesus. I mean, if you don't play it in a couple of days, you may as well just leave it off as Faceless. We can get the last couple of upgrades, but we can also buy all of them. Increase mana generation based on our assistants owned. So we should go up to 70, yeah. Increase the production of assistants based on active spells. Increase the production of all buildings based on time spent as Faceless persists through reincarnations. So that's useful. So the longer we stay as these guys, the more we'll get. This is going to constantly keep going up. We can auto those two. Increase world exchange bonus. Increase the production of all buildings based on the highest amount of buildings built in a single era. So that's just more. It's more increases in production. That's what that is. Bam. And now, without even using any royal exchanges, we're already over our trillions. So what if we do use this royal exchange? We're flying. We're already over a quadrillion. May as well just do that as well. Get all these. Any more excavations we can do? We can do another 120. Sure. Unique artifacts through excavations. What does that say? Found in Britain? No, found in the brain. So if I reset, I can reset it because I found a gem, right? And then I can do another 191. Found a cookie and a scarab. Oh, increase offline production by 100%. Does not suffer ascension penalties. What's an ascension? Per trophy unlocked. 7 TD coins. So now that should go even more. Did I buy it? Yeah, I did. Go for all that again. Since the Faceless works better when stuff is offline, we're going to call the episode there. So if you like the episode, please leave a like. It lets me know that you're enjoying this series and you want to see more of it. If you prefer the videos to be shorter or longer, just let me know down in the comments below. Whichever one is fine. I'll record long videos or short videos, or edited, less edited. I just need to be told. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.